Hi, I'm Mr. Burke. Welcome to my construction technology class. Today what I want to show you is assembling the base top plate with the base. And we're going to do this using the stapler. We'll go grab the stapler, make sure we have staples in it. Always a good idea to make sure you have plenty of staples. I'm going to go ahead and put a few more in here, just so that you know if you hadn't refilled this stapler before. You take the staples, you stick them in just like that with the staple facing out, and then you close this back up. That's the little trigger to release it. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to spread my glue. Well, first of all, I want my pretty side. I want to distinguish between pretty side and an ugly side. It may not matter for you, but we're going to glue this to the ugly side so that the pretty side faces up, even though you're not going to see just a whole lot of it. So we're going to start by spreading glue across this whole top edge right here. Please don't leave my glue bottles a mess. Make sure that you wipe those clean. All right, make sure that they close up good, because when they get left dirty and then they don't get closed up good on top of that, then they sure enough are nasty for the next people that use them. So I'm going to take this and we're just going to spread like so. Making sure to try to get glue over the whole entire surface that's going to make contact here. Sometimes here going down an edge, I'll spread it in the middle first like that, and I'll come back along and spread it toward each edge. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to run it along the very outside. I'm going to just wipe the excess on my hand right here. So that hopefully I don't get a ton of squeeze out. This only takes a minute. Let me encourage you, don't skip this step because it makes for a much easier cleanup after the fact. There we go. Now, take that, rub it together. It'll ball up and fall off like a booger. Don't eat the booger. It's not good for you. Does not produce 100% daily value of fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, sodium, minerals, anything. Don't eat the booger. Don't wipe it on your neighbor either. That's a bad idea too. Now, that I got my hands reasonably clean, I'm going to decide which is the front and which is the back. I like the looks of this one right here. May or may not matter for you. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this the front. So I'm going to flip it like this. Notice that the cut edge at the table saw is here, so that is the back. And so I'm going to put front edge to front edge. Line it up carefully, just like that. Now, what you're going to notice here is that the runner is pretty well in the center. And in fact, I think I will take a pencil and mark it just so that I can make a little mark showing myself where those skirting runners are. So this is the center of that one. This is the center of that one. Here's the center of that one. This one. This one. This one. And this one. Now, being very, very careful not to shift this. Once I've got it to where it feels pretty good, like it's mostly pretty even, I can visually look and eyeball and make sure that those are indeed parallel. Then I'm going to kind of squeeze this together, and I'm going to very carefully flip it over, and then I'm going to transfer my marks right here, showing me where those runners are. That way, notice I use my finger as the marking gauge, but that way I can ensure that I hopefully get the staples where they're supposed to go. Again, making careful sure not to shift this. So that's where my staples are going to go. Now I'm going to connect my air. I'm going to attach pieces of this base. When I do this, I'm going to keep my staple on the line. I'll turn my stapler this way to go the other direction, and that way I'll have less chance of a staple getting loose and going the wrong way. I'm just going to put it there, and I'm going to mash down on it, and I'm going to fire my staples. I'm going to do the four corners first. I want to mash down on this so that I make sure that we have good contact. All right, now I'm probably going to put 3 here in the 2 short sides and probably 4 in the long sides. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. And put 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have a base that is going to be very strong. So that is how we assemble the base, and thank you for watching.